Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing Empire Season 2, Episode 17. So we're going to start off with Lucious's mama. She's at home refusing to eat the meal that the cook then gave her because, let her tell it, the cook don't know how to season her food. Now, looking at this woman, clearly you can't tell me that this woman don't know how to fry a good piece of fried chicken, have it seasoned just to perfection. But it could be that, hey, Lucious is on his diet because Cookie's calling him fat every other second. So he's trying to slim down and look good, and like she got him on like a low salt kind of diet, and I guess she's like putting that on grandma too. But grandma's like, I'm not finna eat whatever that is. You don't know how to season food. I can't play with you on that one. I'm all about my food and my seasoning, and that mess right there I refuse to eat. So now she's flipping to the TV and getting mad because she see Lucious on TV and the little video he did, and she's like, oh, so he's telling people lies about me, talking about I done tried to drown him, I done killed myself. I'm sitting here live in the well. He always doing this, lying on me. So now she's already getting mad because y'all know last episode she already like accused him of causing all the problems that she has in her life, like ever since he was born. This and she became bipolar, so it's his fault that, you know, she's that way. Then you locked me up for 21 years. So Andre comes over to talk to grandma because I guess he feels they have this connection. Like, she may like, you know, like, what's his name, Andre and all. But like, Andre's like, okay, grandma, okay, we gonna be close because me and you have this thing in common. But grandma, she's on this, I want to go to the Aces because it's all about family. That's what y'all talking about. I'm family. I'm Dwight's mama, so of course I should be there. But Andre, he's like, I love you, grandma, but you showing up at the Aces is not a good idea, you know, because me and my wife, we were secretly trying to plot to dethrone my mama and my daddy so we can take over the Empire, and you showing up is not the best of right ideas. So she's like, oh, I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to show up and everything going to be fine. Now, I can already tell right there that that wasn't about to happen because she already mad that Doggo Lucious is talking about her and lying about her to the world. So you can't tell me that she wouldn't show up on the red carpet and be like, hey, I'm Dwight's mama. That's Dwight, whatever Dwight Walker right there, and I'm his mama. I'm not dead. He had me locked up for 21 years, paying people so they can keep hushed about me. I'm alive and well. You can't tell me that she wouldn't have got on TV and did some mess like that. So Andre's like, you know what? I don't think it's good for you to come to, you know, the Ace Awards because you're not like stable right now. So maybe you should just stay at home. He didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing. So Rhonda has been avoiding Anika ever since she saw them red bottoms that she had on when she came to visit her. Anika thought, oh my goodness, I thought it's because, you know, I'm pregnant and like I'm starting to show and how you lost your baby. But, you know, Rhonda, she's on this, I'm trying to get all my evidence together before I expose you. And that's what I appreciate. This what disturbs and bothers me so much about TV shows and movies. Like, you know somebody then did something and you know they crazy. Why go to them with your suspicions by yourself in a non-public area where there's a lot of people around? That just kills me like somebody, I know you're the one that killed your wife and I'm going to go call the police. Okay, now what makes you think they ain't going to kill you? They ain't had no problem killing their wife. What makes it they gonna kill you? So Rhonda, and I appreciate this, she getting out her ducks in a row. She's like, oh, I've been so busy. I've been getting dresses together. I've been doing this, that, the third. I know I ain't been answering your calls. I've been showing up to yoga, girl. I'm busy right now. It ain't got nothing to do with your pregnancy. It's more that got to do with I'm getting evidence about you, and you pushed me downstairs because it's all coming back. See, I thought Andre was crazy when he told me that maybe somebody pushed me. But after I got pushed at your apartment from the doggone workers trying to get stuff out of the way, and mind you, they didn't even like, hey, are you all right, Rhonda? I know we just like pushed the bone straight out your body, but are you all right? We didn't get that. But now she's like, I saw your red shoes, and now like I'm collecting my evidence so I can come for you. So Candace finds out that Cookie went to go see FBI dude, and Cookie lets her know, look here, dude is using you to get information on us. He don't really like you like that. But Candace, you know, she in her feelings like, dang, Cookie, you don't want to see me happy? Like, it ain't even about that. Cookie like, I'm trying to protect my family and protect your tail. And Candace like, see, you always doing this. You always trying to steal my boyfriend. You done stole 4 or 5 of my boyfriends, including Lucy. But she's like, what you thought? if you got with Lucious, if this would have been your life, like, I guess Candace like, dang, this, I could have been, you know, helping run an empire and all that stuff. But what you have done in 17 years, something to think about. So Cookie was like, you know what? You feel this way, you don't even need to go to the Aces. You ain't nothing but a crackhead, and you can get about my house. Now I'm like, ugh. I feel like this is going to backfire, and it eventually did, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. She was like, that dude ain't nothing but using you. So go ahead, get your face doggone crack, because I'm telling you, first of all, I don't want him because, like, he is way below me, and I know he a snake. But I'm trying to tell you to protect you. But you think I'm all about me and not wanting you to be happy. I would love for you to be happy if it was somebody else that wasn't trying to take me and my family down. She didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing. I was like, dang, Cookie, to call the girl a crackhead and threw her out your house. Like, where the girl gonna go? She already doggone gonna be homeless now. And then your other sister already told her you need to come get your kids once winter break is over. So dang, what the girl gonna do? Like, she gonna be homeless, her and her kids gonna be homeless. I guess in her mind that, hey, this dude is liking me, so maybe, like, we can live together. I don't know. But honestly, I knew this situation was going to come back and bite the Lion family all up in the Hyde Park regions. So Lucious walks in on Jamal and producer dude kissing. So now producer dude got to act like, oh, why are you kissing me? Like, you're kissing me unprovoked. You know I ain't like that, and just like rushed off. I'm like, see, Jamal, this is the reason why you should have got with this dude who is still in the closet. Because now you looking like to your daddy that, hey, I'm just kissing people at random against their will. So Lucious comes in, he's like, I know that dude's gay. I've been known it, you know, I can tell, I could smell him out and all this good stuff. Like, Jamal's like, you knew? He's like, yeah, that's what he does. He gets these rich rapper and singers to be his boy toys. He's known for doing that, and now that is you. I don't want you to see you get hurt like that. But Jamal's like, how you know I ain't using him as my boy toy? And then, like, Lucious gets on, like, says the most lowest down things, and like he's like, the point it got to, like, you crying over what something I did to you 20 years ago, and Jamal hit him like you crying about what your mama did to you 30 years ago. You always tell me to put it in the music, but Lucious, you put it in the music. I was hurt about what you did to me. You threw me in the garbage can when I was a baby. I was like 5, but I'm still gonna say you was a baby. Your mama tried to doggone kill you. So look here, we both got messed up parents. But then Lucious like, when you get AIDS and die, or I hope you get AIDS and die. I'm like, you really had to go there, Lucious. I'm like, don't you realize that the anger that you have for your mama, you take it out on Jamal? Like, you were turning into your mama. Has he never realized, like, his mom did him wrong and he's doing his son wrong? Like, you were your mama at this point. Like, has he these days never like went in his head like, dang, my mama was like low down and dirty to me. I ain't being low down and dirty to my son. I just got threatened by my mama with a knife, but now I'm over here being disrespectful and rude and mean to my son. Like, these parallels, like, does he not realize that he is his mom? As he's like yeah, I do think Lucious has a mental problem. Something is wrong with him. And I'm not just going to say he had a messed up childhood, because there's a lot of people who had messed up childhoods. They not this rude, evil, and just downright low down and dirty. And I'm like, I don't know how him and Jamal are ever going to come, like, back together on this after, like, the things that Lucious said to him. I'm like, y'all relationship will never be the same. He was the one that was by you when Andre and Hakeem tried to dethrone you from the empire, and now this is how you do to him, Lucious. I'm like, really? So now that Cookie knows that Jamal is still working with FREEDA, he has to let him know to, look here, I'm gonna need you to stop that right now. And why they're in the middle of a highway having this conversation is beyond me. Y'all couldn't have went to your office and had this conversation, how you turned state evidence against Frank Grad. So she has to let him know, look here, this is not cool. FREEDA Gatz is Frank Gather's daughter. I turned state evidence's man and sent him to prison. And he was going to kill all of us. Me, you, Andre, Hakeem, Rhonda, anybody who was associated with us. He was in prison with your daddy. Your daddy, you know, made a few things happen, and now Frank Gathers is gone. So I'm going to need you to distance yourself from FREEDA Because if this gets back to her, we all gonna be messed up. So she had to let him know this. But I'm like, why are we having these conversations about, like, you know, turning state evidence against people? And then last week we was telling how we help kill people. Why are we having these conversations in, like, public areas where people can just walk by and hear? So Andre, he goes to get grandma so they can go to the Aces. So as soon as they get to the door, Thirsty and his goons are there and waiting like, look here, bro, y'all ain't going nowhere. They done got them held hostage, and Lucious's panic room gave them a little TV. It's nice in there. Y'all got some food. You got something to drink. Y'all can watch the Aces at home. Y'all ain't got to be there because we can't, you know, take the chance of doggone grandma exposing Lucious to the world. So Andre, he's trying to do everything he can, like trying to break the codes on the panic room, but it's just not happening. Then we got Candace. She shows up to the Aces drunk as a full-on skunk. I don't know why. I guess she's mad at what happened to her and Cookie. And Cookie, she's like, hey, Lenitra, or whatever Cookie's, you know, government name is. Hey, girl, what you doing? Just drunk. Like a good, not even a good gust of wind, like a throw of a cotton ball at her as she would have just been out on the floor. So Cookie's like, oh, hey, girl, what you doing? She grabs and like, it's a headlock, but what everybody else look at, it don't look like headlock. She's like, look here, girl, I'm gonna need you to take your drunk crackhead self. And mind you, I'm paraphrasing. It's like, I'm gonna need you to take your drunk crackhead self home. If you don't get up out of here, I will drag you out by the nappy weave that you were wearing. Do you understand me? Okay. Hey, girl, go ahead, girl. So Lucy, you know, tells the little security, make sure she gets out of here. She goes over to FREEDA gas. I'm like, nothing good can come from this. So FREEDA's like, hey, I can't talk right now. I got some other stuff to do. She's like, oh, so you think you big and bad? Okay, well, look here. You wouldn't be here if Lucius hadn't did what he did to your daddy. So now, FREEDA, she's going through all these flashbacks of when she first met Lucius and how Lucius has been there for her all this time. And then she's like clicking in her head all these flashbacks of her and her meetings with, you know, Lucius and Hakeem and Jamal saying Lucius ain't the daddy that you would want. So, as quick as ever, she grabs security's gun, pushes people out the way, and points the gun at Lucius, but ends up shooting Jamal in the gut. And I'm like, she's hurt. Was like, you know, Jamal and her, they was best good friends. It was like Forrest and Bubba. Like, never mind what her daddy did. His daddy did to her daddy. Her and Jamal was cool, but it was like, oh no, Jamal is shot in the gut. Lucius is saying like, well, dang, my last conversation I had with my son was me telling him I hope he dies from AIDS. So, like, dang. So, we got Andre and Grandma. They stuck in the doggone panic room. Thirsty, he over there drunk off the doggone cognac at Lucius's house. He done passed out and he done finally woke up and seen that Jamal done got shot. Rhonda done called Andre like 50-11 times. So, we finally let them out. They get to the hospital. Cookie's hyperventilating. Cookie's going off. She's blaming Lucius for this because she knew something was going to happen to her kids. She's like, look here. She didn't want FREEDA Gats around and having her around. And now she done found out. Now when her boys got shot, he and Serge, they don't know what to do. Lucius, he's sitting off against the family because everybody don't want to talk to him right now because in a roundabout way, it is his fault that this happened. She was blaming. She was trying to point the gun at you, but Jamal stepped in the way. Finally, Andre gets in. Everybody separates to go get snacks and all that stuff. And everybody just forgot about Grandma. I don't know where Thirsty was at this time. Because he wasn't on his job. Grandma just slipped out and got outside. So there's like 1,000 reporters outside. Because they want to know what's going on. Inside, we found out that neither Jamal or Lucius won an Ace Award. So all that stuff and treachery that Lucius did towards Andre, like, was for nothing because he didn't even win. Grandma outside is like, hey, do you know what's going on? Are you part of the family? And I'm like, this is like the best opportunity for Grandma to just be like, yes, I am the White Walker's mama. And no, I'm not dead. I'm here in the present. Did y'all want to hear me sing? Because y'all know I'm a singer too. You know, she probably like snapped in and out of craziness while she was like getting interviewed and all that stuff. Because, you know, she has this calm. She seems like she's nice and sweet, but like you can tell, and it's good acting, that something ain't quite right with her. Yeah, so that was just one. Oh yeah, earlier, what's her name, Laura, she was, you know, planning her winter wonderland wedding with Hakeem, and like maybe us we can, you know, do the cover or do whatever they do. And Hakeem was like, look here, your career is not exactly going where we thought it was gonna go. You didn't like, you know, headline for Tiana and all that stuff, but it ain't like exactly where we thought it was gonna be. And she's feeling like, oh my goodness, like, do you not believe in me? He's like, I believe in you. It's like, it's not gonna be that. She's like, I still love you when I marry you regardless. Now, I think the thirsty has something to do with the FBI. I think it's gonna turn out something like that. Like him and his goons, they work for the FBI, and like they was trying to build evidence against Lucious. Cause like at the end of the episode, like FBI dude was like, this is not a coincidence that this girl was pointing at Lucious and shoots his son. Something going on here. They got Anika Center. They go back to question her. It was like, this is his ex-fiance who's now pregnant by his son. She knows what's going on, all his dirt. So we're going to use her to find out what's going on. So that was the gist of the video. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.